Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is July the 13th, 2021, and you guys can see we're looking at Virgin Galactic Exchange, the markets for this particular stock. We did a price prediction recently, maybe 2 days ago, playing the strength into the market, and I wanted to come through, update everyone about what has occurred after we did our price prediction, and you can obviously see that the market did not go the way we expected it to go. I want to be fully transparent with everyone in our team and our community and show forth that, yeah, you will lose a couple of games. You will lose a couple of players when you deploy your resources in these markets. And this is precisely what is going on. I'm going to break that down and tell you what I'm expecting the market to do now in space since we went ahead and saw what occurred into the market yesterday. So if today's your first time ever seeing our video and our content and you want to join us, if you want to support this channel, hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe, right? We're all here to ensure that we are in position to win and capitalize on anticipated price movement so that we can win and dominate in space. Now, what occurred 2 days ago, yeah, it went against us, right? It will happen. You will not win 100% of the time. Even Michael Jordan, even some of the best players in any sporting industry has lost. This is just one of them for us, okay? So hit that like button, share, subscribe, tap that bell notification as well so you do not miss out on any of our content in this space, right? So let's clean this up real quick, right? Like I said, the last time we did a price prediction in space was on July the 9th. Here it is, July the 13th, and the market completely fell down yesterday. 17.3% is how far the market in space has moved. There's some things we need to talk about, right? First, to get out the market now, yeah, we'd be down in the position 22.68% right there. Right now, you might have some individuals who are still under the false pretense that, yeah, the market in space did go down 17% yesterday. Maybe I could get a small movement higher and try to recoup my gains, or maybe the market can still go back up later on down the line, so I'll just hold. Like that's one of the mantras that's being used in this platform space, YouTube and other social media platforms. Everyone will tell you to hold and hold and hold in hopes that the market will eventually go back up there, right? When the whole intention was for you just to grab the bag and move on to the next play. Once the market goes against you, people become long-term holders all of a sudden, right? People become long-term holders, waiting until they at least come through and break even. Well, for us, we don't. Once we understand that the market has changed, that the environment has changed, we need to cut the losses and move on, or take the other side of the trade so that we can gain more profitability, right? So let's take that away. 22.68% right there. Now, one of the main reasons why I really wanted to come through as well and update everyone in our community about space, about what we're seeing is some things has changed, right? Like the market in space actually was continuing a trend, okay? And one of the biggest things that we need to realize and come to grips with is that these trends are actionable, right? And if anything happens that breaks these trends, we need to take notice of that. So you can see here, this trend in space started back here in May, ending of May, right? And we've seen the market in space go all the way up here towards $57.50 on June 28th. So about a month time frame, this market in space went from $25 to $58, right? $57.50. Well, what happened yesterday tells us a lot of information. And not only that, we've seen the market in space break that trend as well as on some decent volume. Volume is the lifeblood of every market. Once you see volume, it tells us that more people was involved. It tells us that the big institutions came in and played. So for us to see space closed down 17% yesterday on this very wide spread with this high volume tells me that the market is trying to go somewhere else. And rather than it trying to go higher in price, obviously it's trying to go lower, right? So this also is something I wanted to talk to you all about and it is the fact that that restriction area, $57.50, is hard. It's a very hard area. Even for us to not see the market in space break above 52.50 is the second hard area of restriction. There was a lot of selling going on in the space for Virgin Galactic while they were trading around 52.50 to 57.50. There was a lot of selling going on, just like what we did here previously. You know, back here in February, the beginning of this year, the market in space could not find enough momentum to make all-time highs above 62.60. And you can see the result. We came all the way back down ultimately to $15. So let me show you what we're getting in terms of where we're looking for the new price to go in space. Okay, this is the 2-day time frame. Okay, and one of the glaring things that I'm noticing as to how this environment is changing is right here. I wanted to show you that there's a lot of weakness right here, right? And for us to see the market in space come all the way back down on this current 2-day price bar lets me know that this particular 2-day price bar right here was fake, right? It wasn't real. It wasn't a true indication that the market wanted to go higher in price. All of this weight, all of this weakness prior to it is why we're still seeing this weakness today. It's why we're still seeing the market break that ascending line today in space. Right there. He drops us hints and gives us clues every trading day. It's up to us to learn what it means though. Okay. So I wanted to show you all that. And let me show you the 3-day time frame into the market in space. Okay. So this market is not really giving us a lot of biased direction, right? We're not necessarily in a definitive uptrend per se, like this area here. We just saw this, a small stint of a couple of trading days to where the market broke that overall trend, but this is pretty much how the market in space has been trading. Okay, so we can actually utilize this. Okay, so this is the overall trend into the market in space. Okay, so as long as we're trading above this ascending line, this is the direction of where the market in space is going to go in the long term. Now we're trading around $41.41 right now. That is so far away from this overall trend, right? So if we had our choice, we will want to come through and purchase space down here towards 25. That would be the pristine area for us to see the market in space, for us to get at a cheaper price, and then for us to be in position to allow this market to go higher in the extreme long term, right? That is where we need to see this market come to. Will it? Time will tell. But seeing how this market in space on the 3-day time frame is giving us this much weakness, we have to continue to play that. And it's a pretty wide spread too. So not only are we expecting this market in space to go lower, we can see this price in space ultimately come all the way back down here to $35, right? And if not 35, $30, right? So this is on a 3-day time frame. So we got to at least allow this much time for the market in space to trade that. Okay. So yeah, we could stair step our way down to 30. First area TP would be, 37.50, 35, then 30. Okay, those would be the areas of us skimming some of this profit off the table in Virgin Galactic. This market is definitely harnessing to us weakness, and how we end out on the weekly time frame will give us a little bit more information, right? Today's only Tuesday. So how this weekly price bar ends currently will give us a lot of information. But showing you all this on the 2-day time frame also shows us that we got some weakness to go through. So that's why our first area would be around 37.50, right? Then 35, then 30 in the long term. But I'm just going to bring up here towards $35 though. Okay. And now the restriction area in the market in space is going to be right here around $46.15. Okay, now keep in mind we broke the trend, so we need to believe what the market is giving us. We cannot act like we don't see these things occur. In order for us to be more proficient in understanding about the market is because the charts don't lie. The market told us precisely where it wants to go, and right now it don't want to go higher. So we have to play what the chart is giving us, and we're going to play the weakness. Okay, so this is it. 37.50 first, area TP, back down to 35, and then from there we'll see where the market is headed. So now this is our updated price prediction into the market space. Yeah, the last price prediction didn't go correct. You will get that at times, but how you handle that situation is what makes you a formidable trader, a profitable trader, because you understand when to cut the losses and when to move on to the next play. This is it. This is what we're seeing. So now call for markets with us, right? You're on our team, right? We're team players. So tell everyone in our comment section of this video, where do you think the market in space is going to go? Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, see you on the next one.